but not quite as many in. Shaheen Shah Afridi in to Brett D'Oliveira, and we're away with runs for Worcestershire in their all dark strip boundary to Brett D'Oliveira. Punch, not yet found his best form, and he's found it so far from the first two deliveries. Overcompensated by Afridi. First one was too wide outside the off stump, this too wide down the leg side. Third man and a deep square leg as Shaheen Shah Afridi bowls one that D'Oliveira punches up to Mullaney at mid-off. They take a single. Afridi to bowl to Bracewell, and he hits it back, or pushes it back. Michael with his first spell here for Worcestershire. Nice drive up to Mullaney at mid-on, and there's no run. I think Mullaney, blue helmet, white names and numbers on the back, as Afridi concludes the first over, which one thuds into the thigh pad of Bracewell. So it got out of the over quite well. Afridi into bowl to D'Oliveira, who's on 26, punches it away for 4 more. See ball, hit ball.
That's a cracking shot.
The Pakistan international bowls again, nice and quickly off the outside portion of the bat. Runs to Lyndon James at intense and underway here between Afridi and D'Oliveira, and D'Oliveira has to bob underneath this one. That's good, quick, fast bowling from Afridi. It was well had him officiating here many times over the years. D'Oliveira guides us again to Lyndon James. Stephen Mullaney, Samit Patel, I'm sure we'll all get a bowl this evening. This was chipped up in the air, and there's a wicket for... No, it's been spilled! Oh my word! It was just dollied up. Oh, he's made 6 from 8 balls. Afridi bowls. Oh, that's glorious. That is glorious. Straight down the ground for 4 runs, and Shaheen Shah Afridi's gone for 18 from 2 overs. As Afridi comes in, bowls this one, skewed away off the outside edge, high and away down to third for 4. It's 185 for 4. Here's Shaheen Shah Afridi bowls, and they'll get a single. Well, 186 for 4.
I would be thinking around 210, 215.
Afridi bowls onto the pads of Adam Hose. He's just pushed it out to deep mid-wicket, and they'll only get a single there. Montgomery again.
14 bowls, that is for sure.
Afridi bowls, and this one is lifted away into the Fox Road stand for 6. Not quite reached the front row of the Fox Road stand, but sails well over the rope at deep backward square. And insights from the Notts squad. Afridi bowls again. Now this one's very high. This should be a wicket for Afridi. Stephen Mullaney says mine at backward point, and Mullaney takes the catch. The fairly lengthy spell at Edgbaston. Shaheen Shah Afridi bowls, and this one it's been spilled by Tom Moores. Must have been pace off from Afridi. Bobble. Afridi bowls to Hose. That's a lovely looking drive, but there is protection out there on the leg side with Lyndon James. Just a single brings Pollock back on to, well, in fact it's the end of the over. So 195 for 5. Pollock on strike on 1. Afridi left armour to left hand, hit him on the pad, asking umpire the far end, and not given. Is it going to be a leg by? It is indeed. Very well. 39 from 23. Afridi bowls, scooped away, fine, down to long leg for 6. That was, I'm sure, premeditated, but it was wonderfully executed. The innings. Afridi comes in, bowls, Hose helps it onto the leg side. Out to Montgomery. They might just risk the 2 here. In comes the throw and whips off the bail. That's got to be very close. Pollock has missed this one, goes through to Moores. He underarms it towards the stumps, hits the stumps, and again they're appealing, and again I don't think it's going to be given. Afridi to bowl to Hose, was on 46, and already he was getting into a position just to do the his own version of the Hose scoop, the Dill scoop, and he's got it away for 4 to go to. Last ball of the innings about to be bowled. 225 for 5. Shaheen Shah Afridi bowls. Adam Hose will chop this to backward point. The Notts skipper Stephen Mullaney relieved to field the ball, and that is the end of the Worcestershire allocation. 226 for 5.